Let's go to part 3. Consider the following table of values for f. Write down the value of number 1, f of 2. For f of 2, this is x equals 2. You will get 7. Inverse of f of 2. Remember, we know y equals f of x. So we get x equals inverse of f of y. Remember this. And if you are given inverse of f of a, you always put equals x. Then we will do f of both sides. F of inverse of f will be cancelled. You will get the a equals f of x. We do know f of x, that is y. So y equals a. So these two, that equals y. We are looking for x. Y equals 2. Then your x equals 5. F of 1 equals x equals 1. You will get 3. Inverse of f of 1. This 1 is a y. You will get x equals 4. F of 6 equals x equals 6. We know y equals 4. Inverse of f of 6. This 6 is y. Then your x will be 3. Let's go to B. Given that f of x equals 4, find x. F of x equals 4. F of x, which means y equals 4. So y equals 4 is here. The x will be 6. This is for B. For C, let's do f of both sides. You will get these two cancel. X equals f of 4. For f function, when x equals 4, f of 4 equals 1. Therefore, for this x equals 1. Let's go to part 4. Consider the graph below for f. Write down the value of f of 2. F of 2 is here. When x equals 2, y equals 0. So this is 0. Number 2. Inverse f of 2. This 2 will be y, because we know y equals f of x. Then x equals inverse of f of y. When y equals 2, we will draw horizontal line. Then the x coordinate of this intersection will be the solution. This is -1, so equals -1. F of 4, find the 4 for x. Y coordinate is a -1. For number 4, inverse of f of 4. This 4 is y. Y equals 4. Draw this horizontal line. Y equals 4. The x coordinate of this intersection will be the solution. So this is -3. Look at the B. Write down the solution of the equation f of x equals 3. We will draw y equals 3. Then the intersection here, the x coordinate is a -2. So x equals -2. Say, write down the solution of the equation inverse of f of x equals 0. Let's put the f both sides. X equals f of 0. F of 0, that equals 1. So equals 1. Look at the D. Sketch the inverse function of the given graph. First of all, you need to draw y equals x. The intersection is here. This point will be on both original and inverse function. Then we will check key point. This is -4, 5. Then we will switch x, y, find the 5 or -4. It's here. This point is 0, 1. You will find 1, 0 is here. Then this point is 4, -1. We will find -1, 4. We will connect these 4 points. This will be the graph for inverse function. Let's go to part 5. Given the function f of x equals x squared minus 4, x greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 3. A. Sketch the graph on the coordinate plane on the right. We will use a graphing calculator. Y equals x squared minus 4. Since domain is given, domain is from 0 to 3. So change the window. X minimum is 0, maximum is 3. Scale still 1. Then graph. Find this y-intercept, go to trace, 0, enter. -4. Find this 0, second trace, 2. We know this is a 1, so left bound is 1. Right bound less to 3. So get 0 is 2. Then trace when x equals 3, you will get 5. When you sketch the graph, we get the 3 points, 0, -4, y-intercept, 2, 0, x-intercept. Ending point is 3, 5. Plot these 3 points. Then you connect these 3 points. This will be f of x. For B, find the domain and range of f of x. This is 3, 5, 0, -4, 2, 0. Domain is given, x greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 3. For the range, look at the graph. The very bottom point is -4. The very top point is 5. So y greater than or equal to -4, less than or equal to 5. For D, sketch the graph of inverse of f of x. We know any function and its inverse function will be reflected across y equals x. First step, you need to draw y equals x. The intersection of f of x and y equals x will be on the graph of inverse. Then we switch the coordinate of the points on f of x For 0, -4, switch into -4, 0. This will be 0, 2, 5, 3. This point and this point. Then we have this point. We connect these 4 points to form inverse of f of x. This will be inverse of f of x. Now look at the D. State the domain and range of inverse of f of x. We just need to switch the domain and range of f of x. So for the domain, you will get x greater than or equal to -4, less than or equal to 5. And the range we will get from here. It will be y greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 3.